Welcome back to the HoodCast.
The opinions expressed on the HoodCast are those of the guests and the host. They reflect no inference or agreement by Hood Tech Productions or Hood Tech Productions LLC or HoodCast LLC. The information presented on the HoodCast is not intended to offend any race, creed, religion, sexual orientation, or nation of origin. Please listen at your own discretion.
It is now time. It's time. Get ready. Get ready. Let's do it.
What it do? What it do, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Hood Tech Productions, the HoodCast. www.hoodtechproductions.com. This is HoodCast 345. Happy 420. Oh boy, your boy can't even smoke, man. This goddamn tooth. I tell you. Let me introduce the crew in this thing. William Biggums.
What's up, people? How y'all feeling tonight?
Let me change this. I like that one better. Show us up. Yeah. The Empress is in this thing. Jen E. I thought you want to go show up. Hold up. Say something. I can't hear you.
Glad you're here.
Say something real quick.
Hi.
Okay, there you go. You're in this thing. Power back on.
Jen had a hell of a ride.
No, my power is not back on. No.
Fuck, are you on a battery doing a show?
No, I am over here at Mama's upstairs.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not in the dark. That's obvious.
Mama said hi.
Tell Mama. Tell Mama that. Yeah, Mama might want to watch the show tonight. We got our guest in this evening too.
Right.
Yeah. So I did tell her that we're gonna conduct ourselves like people with trust funds.
I mean, he's from Memphis, so you know, see what I'm saying? It's like we're at home.
He's from Memphis, so it's like you know.
So hey, it's not gonna be triple X today. It's just gonna be rated R.
Please do not tell anybody to suck it from the back. Please.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not. Please, we're not doing this tonight. We're not doing that today. We're gonna have some fun though. I'm really happy that young man was able to join us. We thought he had him for Monday, but he hectic because things is moving for him right now. But we are fortunate enough that we've got Mr. Anthony Q, the vibe, in the building with us tonight. So he's gonna be on the show. We'll later talk to him about what he got going on in his music, what the movement's like in Memphis, what the climate's like out there. Tell us about the environment. We want to know the whole deal because Memphis is making a lot of noise in music right now. They always have, like they ever fell off, but it's like they're going through a new prime right now. So
the limelight is on them.
Yeah, I really want to see what this young man's got for us. What y'all got up going on, man? What happened since Monday's show? How's it been?
This motherfucking tooth.
You've been fussing about that tooth for about a fucking week.
G. I have what they call it, dry
socket.
Who?
Dry socket.
Yes.
You better not smoke nothing. You're gonna live to regret it. You're gonna be spurting blood everywhere and have an infection.
You said I better not do what?
You better not smoke.
Don't smoke, bro. Don't do it.
You can develop an infection and you can also get clot off.
So for those that don't know, Jen is our medical professional on the show here. So she's actually educated. So
I ain't smoke. I ain't smoke.
What she's saying.
Although today is 420.
Now you're lying. So now you need a therapist. So now you need a therapist to help you with that lying. You didn't hear
me. I didn't lie. I said I ain't smoked much.
Oh, much. Okay, I know you ain't saying
this. You have smoked with the dry socket.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We knew that. You knew that when you said you had one.
He's not medically compliant to anything, so.
I mean
not at the most. Especially when I have my secret weapon. That's been helping.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever.
You know what it is, don't
you? Gargling that bullshit.
Have you been okay, so you're on
killing it all, baby. Killing it all. Instant relief. Ooh. I don't know what I would do without you, Doc.
What
been fucking doctor-ticians. He love that shit. He act like it cures every fucking thing.
Well, it's 120 proof alcohol.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. When Donald Trump was in office and telling everybody to drink that bleach, COVID, if you drink some doctor-tician, I mean it'll hurt. But at least you'll still live.
This show does not provide medical advice. You got to put a disclaimer up on that bullshit. I want people writing us talking about.
Come on now,
no. You got a whole medical practitioner sitting right here.
Yeah, they'd be like, the nurse on the HoodCast told me I could drink Dr. Jason.
Hey, yo, so check it.
On here.
Hey, check it. So I'm thinking everybody know about it, right? So you know, I'm in the dentist. I'm in the dentist today, right?
You know,
So-
you're cooking that dry socket with that Dr. Tishner's, right?
You said what?
You're cooking that dry socket.
Hell yeah, cooking the fuck out that motherfucker.
You're not.
Yes.
You know what? Let
Cooking
me
it.
leave this shit alone.
Kick that cooking the shit. Cooking it.
All right,
I'm talking about.
I wish I had an
Leave him alone. He
HR
gonna do what the fuck you want to do anyway.
Right.
He gonna do what the fuck you want to do any grown ass
You know
man.
what though? Tell me something. It's not like I can't not brush my teeth.
You cannot be gargling with Dr. Fisher with smoking.
I mean, I'm not gargling with Dr. Tishner. I'm just, you know.
I'm out of this
And then
conversation.
I'm not spitting. I'm just letting it roll out my mouth like.
Yeah, that's a nice image. Thank you. I'm about to have dinner after this show, but I guess not. I'm just gonna get.
I mean, that's what the
Well, there
dentist told me to
goes
do.
salmon.
Huh?
There goes my salmon for this evening.
Thank you.
Yo,
That's
I'm just telling y'all.
disgusting. All right, listen.
Right,
Right,
okay, baby. All right,
I got,
thank
I
you.
got
no
images in
dentist.
my head I
You
cannot get
tackle
rid of now.
dentists. You're not no dentist. You're not no
Yeah.
dentist, Jenny. You tackle niggas for a living.
Okay. Anyway, so this
You
show
know,
tonight, because we got a guest in the background. In
dating
case y'all
profile.
forgot, we got to talk about this nigga's nasty mouth and ran off and get derailed.
My mouth is not nasty for number one. Nigga.
Hold on, I have a message. I have a word,
Who? From who?
Mama.
What is she saying?
I'm not gonna use G-Mac's government name because that's what she referred to him in totality.
What's
So
the
the
message?
message goes a little something like this: Sweet pea. Dr. Tishner's is 120 proof alcohol. When I worked in long-term care facilities, I had little old men that drank this to get drunk.
There you go.
It can strip the inner lining of the membranes inside of the gum, affecting the dry socket. It has enough alcohol to loosen the dry socket, leave an opening and expose the bone after an extraction. Love
So
you
stop
much.
fucking with that.
Love you much, Mama.
All right.
Behave yourself.
So now that we've got
Oh, she
G-Mac's
said
dental issues
she had
taken
with
care of, can we move right along? Because I don't want to hear nothing else about this nigga's mouth.
Yeah.
This is
All right.
fucking.
Well, I was left for dead by my children.
Well, oh, when the power went out.
No, it was before then, before I got home. And then I realized the power was out. And I call my children dark overlords. They didn't tell me the power was out. I came in, walked in the door after the hellacious time that I had because we're having an electrical storm right now. And people have PTSD from what recently happened here. So you either got that person that's driving 2 miles an hour, and then you have this funeral line of cars pulled over because people are freaked out. I just want to go home.
I feel you. I feel you.
Then
All
let
right,
me-
we got
let
my
me
man with us
put
tonight.
out in the Hellcat.
Jen, what? Jen, you got too many problems. You gotta leave that shit at home.
Right, you got more problems. You got more problems with you than I do
Goddamn.
medical shit.
No, you don't. No, I don't love Memphis.
Between his
no,
mouth
no,
and
no.
your traffic, it's like too much going on. Y'all just got me stressed out. Like, this is usually my relaxing part of the week.
No,
on the
you know
show.
what? I gotta
Niggas got
send
me
you
worked up. I'm
and
like, what
Miss
the fuck's going
Biggs
on?
and stuff that I have for relaxation. If you
No,
send
no,
me-
no, no, no. I don't want none of the shit you got, Jen. Don't sit. No, I don't want no advice.
I
I don't want
beg
no.
your
I don't want a
pardon.
black bag of rubber goodies and all kind of shit. I don't need none of that. Don't mail me that shit to my house. That is not what I want in my home.
They're
around my children.
innocent.
No, never mind. Listen,
They're
we got Anthony Q the Vibe on here tonight. G-Mac, bring my man into the show so he can get some of this love in the first segment. We're gonna talk
Without further ado, world, Memphis on that boy Anthony Q. What's up, brother? Let me
Man,
see
what's
you.
going on? What's going on? What's going on with it?
Not
Man,
much,
good
man.
to have
Not
you,
much.
bro. Good to have you. Good to have you. I know you're moving around right now. The music is good. I'm just gonna jump right into it. The music is really good. It's really
Man,
good.
I
I saw it
appreciate
on it wasn't Cut Ties, it was the other joint. Damn it, what was the name of that joint?
No handout.
No Handout,
No
yeah.
Handout.
Yeah, Handout.
Yeah.
That joint. I saw that on Instagram. I saw the little show on Instagram. I was like, oh shit, I went straight to YouTube to find that joint.
That's
I was
what's
like,
up.
oh, that shit was hot. That shit caught my attention immediately. I was like, yo, we got to get this dude on the show.
I appreciate it, man.
That shit is dope. So is your production local? It's your boy? Is it, how you where you get these beats from? Because the beats are nasty.
The No Handout Beats. This is from a guy named Ivan, the producer. He's actually, I think he's based out of the country. I think he's from UK, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the Cut Ties record is a guy by A1 and Spurs the God. They from the US, but I actually met them, man, really just surfing the net, you know what I mean? Trying to figure out I'm just listening to beats and then contacting, who made them and
right.
person like that. That's how I really
dope.
met them. Yeah,
that's dope. So you got out there and tracked them boys down.
Yeah,
man. You picked some bangers though, and you can definitely hear because I thought it was the same producer because they got similar sounds as far as that soul sound.
They do, you know what I'm saying? They really. It's crazy because when I heard it, you get to looking at the beat, you be like, oh, there's somebody different, but I mean, the textures are almost identical, really.
Yeah, they really are. Was that intentional? Was that the sound you was looking for? Or they just jumped out at you.
Really, I got a record called OG Advice that I did about almost 3 years ago, and I ended up reposting it on TikTok, and I seen to get a little traction. Like people are responding well to. I guess street gospel, just that music with a message in that soul. So
right
after then, I just went kind of trying to go back to that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And once I did, those beats kind of spoke to that. And my dad had once said that you ain't part of the solution, that you part of the problem. That's so I wanted to kind of put that back into the music. So you know what I'm saying? It just felt
like that. I like that. That's dope. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, when I heard the two joints, I was like, first I thought it must be his boy or something, like a local producer, because he keep coming with that same. I mean, it's not the same beat, but it's got that same distinct sound. Like I said, same textures. It's like them joints cut from the same wax. I was like, oh, this shit is nice. Yeah. But the lyricism is what I'm impressed with. You write with a team? Was that all you? Was just
no. I write. I actually, man, it's crazy because if you see I'm in a room right now, I normally do a lot of my writing. It's gonna sound crazy, but in the restroom, right? I go in the restroom.
That's not crazy.
No, that's not crazy because Tupac wrote "Dear Mama" in a bathroom.
He said bathroom. The niggas like, no, I take a shit with pen and paper too.
Right.
Hey, but the crazy thing is,
I do my greatest
thing is, I don't even be using it. I just like how it feels in the restroom. I get to kind of watch myself. So
I be using it.
He be there trying to focus.
But I'm gonna say this: most people, your bathroom is relaxing. At least mine is.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people go in the bathroom to escape. When my children were smaller, I would lock myself in there.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing.
I definitely got no, like she right though. Like,
see,
I don't have to have quiet, but I do like to go and kind of escape. So I run in there. My 4-year-old, she might be knocking, but I do a lot of my lyricism come from just freestyling it over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I might come up with 4 bars in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was like, no need to ask for handouts from them folks to help they hand out, and I just keep repeating it until I get some more and go from there. I don't write it down until normally I get to the studio.
Just turn that on, turn that off like that. That's what's up. That's talent right there, bro.
Right.
Did you grow up singing?
Yeah, I actually started singing like everybody else in church around about 8 years old.
Yeah, I can hear that.
And I was in a singing group for about 10 years of my life. I wasn't even the lead singer of that group, man. It's crazy. I was in there for a while, you know. Yeah, no, I wouldn't even
must have been some singing motherfuckers in that group there.
The nigga was blowing, man.
I'm gonna say, you said you weren't the lead, and I'm like, yeah, you pretty good.
The one that buys all the musical equipment is the lead singer because they purchase everything. I'm just saying.
I was more like the Otis Williams. I was always the grumpy, bored dog, let's rehearse. You know what I mean? Let's do the work type of person.
You was the Joe Jackson of the group.
Right. No, he was Bobby Brown. He wanted to kick it.
Right.
I wasn't the fun guy, man. I was we got to do this. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
You know, I guess it ended up working in my favor on down the line, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I had some super talent in that group. I stayed in the group about 10 years, kind of went. Without doing music for about 5, and then I jumped back into it with the record that the first record I ever did was called Nothing Ass Nigga. You know?
Wow. Then, that's a hell of a return.
Yeah, I need a copy of that.
Yeah, we had that on repeat.
You wasn't been inspired by a Lil Rock nigga.
Right.
Woo, chatter.
Nothing ass.
Nah, it's crazy.
Now we all from Lil Rock, by the way.
No, we're not.
Okay, where you from?
I was not born here.
Well, I wasn't born here. I was born in Memphis, but I'm from Little Rock.
Yeah, I wasn't born in Little Rock neither. I was born in Alltown. Well, Pine Bluff. Raised my town, boy.
We all from Arkansas, basically.
Yeah, we all
Yeah, because
served
I've
the
been here
babies,
long enough, Jesus.
Across the river.
I had
So,
to
man, I'm
get
telling you
my
the quality and tone of your voice, like when you said you started young in church, I could hear that. It was like a real richness to it, which I think that's what made it bounce off the music so well.
Yeah.
That really, because I heard, you hear some cats sing, and they can sing.
Church rehearsals are hectic. Like,
And
if
that
you
when
can
they get
survive
that,
that, it says
the
a
cats
lot.
that come out of church that master that tone, they can ride a beat and just sound
Yeah.
so smooth on that shit. And you kill them joints. I got to give you that, bro. I got most props to you.
I appreciate
So what you got coming up, man?
So I just dropped a song. Me and my matter of fact, one of the guys I used to sing with in the later years, we were like the Temptation. We brought people in the group down the road, and his name is Prestige. He like a brother to me, but we did a record called "Leave Me My Soul." We actually finna do a project together called Soul Brothers, and I'm doing some writing for on. Hopefully it get T.I. like it. So I'm doing some writing with hopefully to be put on T.I.'s new album. Hopefully I can either be on it or hopefully just use the
use the material. Hell yeah, you working. That's what's up.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to stay busy. I plan on moving to Atlanta in June, end of June. So
Oh shit, yeah, you literally moving. That's what's happening. Sometimes you gotta move your feet to get where you need to go.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It don't always arrive at your comfort, at your discretion, and where you sitting at. You got to go to it.
No, that's
Like you said, the money's yours. You just got to go get it. It's waiting right there for you. It's waiting right there for you. When we come back in the second segment, man, we definitely got to talk more about your influences. The environment that's going on, what's going on in Memphis scene, because the Memphis scene is bubbling like shit. I mean, it's really having a resurgence as far as hip hop goes, which I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of that. So we'll talk about that too. It's kind of like your connections in the area and whatnot. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming you born and raised in Memphis.
Yeah, I am born in Memphis. I actually bounced around. My mom was in the service, and my dad was signed to Sony as a background singer for a lady named Paris in the early 90s. So I got a chance to stay in like Germany, Pittsburgh.
That's where I was born.
Pittsburgh?
No, I was born in Babenhausen, Germany.
Oh yeah. I was an Army baby, so I wasn't born in Germany, but I was in Germany from like the age of like 2 to 4. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I end up coming back to Memphis, and my mom kind of was stationed in Colorado, Pittsburgh. So I bounced around a lot until I made it.
Air Force?
Oh, no, she was Army. She fought in Desert Storm.
Wow, that's dope. Thank you for a service. That's dope. So you got a rich life experience to kind of dig into when you're writing and whatnot.
Yeah, most definitely. You know what I mean?
Because like you
said,
that
perspective.
That street gospel. I mean, I've heard that phrase before. I mean, I don't remember who coined that term, but you're definitely in that lane. But I mean, I could even see it further. I mean, your voice sounds like something that no matter what the production is.
Yes, that was Jaheim.
And yeah, you got a little Jaheim to it. But at this moment, brother, I gotta tell you, we have officially fucked off 20 minutes of your time. So we're gonna take a little break. Go play some music, play some videos, and then we get back. We're gonna talk more with Anthony Q.
Yo, we're gonna get right into a little video, Anthony Q, that telling the truth. Ooh, I like that video. Tell the truth.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
Yeah, what's up, bro? Hey, look, bro. I don't want to rap for. I'm finna pull up. We gonna rap when I get there, nigga. I'm finna pull up. All right, say that.
My nigga low-key got the hits, dog.
What's up, bro?
Hey, yo, Q,
What's up?
give him something to vibe to.
Tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth, and shame the devil. Yeah, you better tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth, and shame the devil. Tell them folks how you changed on me. I gave you my all, but you turned your back on me. Tell them how you did speak up when they spoke down on me. Let's get into it, tell the truth. I know how hard that be. For a nigga like yourself, I mean respectfully, man, where did the love go? Even your family be cutthroat. No loyalty or respect, and that's the shit I stand for. But you lied, but right now is the chance to set shit right. Tell the truth, my nigga, or stay on the other side, cause I'm on one. And I'm tired of hearing you swearing on his name, knowing you a motherfucking lie. Cause I'm on one, yeah. And I'm tired of hearing you swearing on God, knowing you a motherfucking lie. Please tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth, and shame the devil. Yeah, you better tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth, and shame the devil. Fuck it, where my faded. I thought I'd never said it, but I feel so betrayed. You get no love, you hate it. I thought you was my dead one. Let me talk, don't say none. I'm triggered and I'm on one. I can't believe I'm about to push up on my day one, when I've been there since day one. Even being a godfather to your firstborn, yeah. But to you that shit don't mean nothing. You ain't a gangster, you a peon. Screaming you real, but you don't know what that is. You was my brother for real. We shared one meal. When we ate at the crib, we were hurting for real. I was hurting for real. Now I'm clutching the steel, ready to kill. True, tell the truth, tell the truth. Man, I thought you was my day. True, tell the truth, tell the truth. Say the devil, fuck it with the real ones. Tell the truth, man. Man, I thought you was.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
Drive you crazy. You will not drown. Although there's ups and downs, our friendship's everything. It's the same right now. And your heart is of ice. I won't let you down. I'm staring in the mirror, man. This life's about endurance, and I'm thinking about my children. I want them to have insurance. Demons making an appearance. I keep running interference as I'm praying. I delay them when I spray them with these bullets. Health problems being bullish, but I'm repping to the fullest. Either way, yeah, every day still gotta make it to that goodness. Cause I shouldn't be discouraged to the point of being malnourished. There must be a door that's open. I just have to keep on poking. Every single door I handle. Ignore the score of scandals. Fighting from the skies, terrence. Be more and more for my parents. My sins are so apparent. My shortcomings are glaring. The blueprint is tearing. I am in listening mode, I am insisting on flow, I am resisting the nose, I am consulting with pros, I am enlisting my bros, I have been fishing for growth, I've been singing loads of freedom but missing some notes. You can do it, baby. Don't you let this world drive you crazy. You will not drown, although there's ups and downs, our friendship's everything. It's the same right now, and your heart is of ice. I won't let you down. People need a father figure, someone whose purpose is bigger, someone who leads with intention, a person holding the fence, and it can't just all be dissension. Life is so many dimensions, mother and father, daughter and brother and family extensions. I'm speaking humans and science, interconnected reliance. Some call my thinking Jurassic, I'll call it walking with giants. Ancient with wisdom and Mayan, spiritual stance and defiance. African systems, commandments, they just see jungles and lions. I'm seeing griots and movements, elders are teaching the students. We need some sounds that are soothing. Failing to win for the losing, flailing from winds of deception, choosing from meaningless choices, searching for surface perfection. Music can up our vibrations, drum bass and congos and bongos. Shaker race coming from Lagos, unity out to the Congo. Carter to fly, I'm inspired to fly high. Indigenous, infinite, cultural lies, gotta thrive. You can do it, baby. Don't you let this world drive you crazy.
let you down.
I won't let you down. I won't let you down. I won't let you. I won't let. I won't let. I won't let you. I won't let you down.
He won't let you down. Yes. We are back. Well, we are back. Second segment of HoodCast 345. Remember, if you want to get your music or videos played on the HoodCast, please don't hesitate. Send us your MP3s or MP4s to thehoodcast@gmail.com. And now we are back with that Memphis boy.
Anthony Q the vibe. That's right. Brother, thanks for coming back with us, man. So you were talking about earlier that like you were singing in church at like 8 years old.
Yeah.
Was that your choice or was that grandmama's doing?
Man, grandparents, man. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up on Wednesday to go to Bible study. And then you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get up Saturday for whatever little event they got. And then I grew up, man. I was coaching. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh my God,
man,
bless your heart.
They would be playing, man. I was like one of the few 8-year-olds that had Stacey Adams on and a suit.
You had the full detail on every Sunday. You had the best,
I'm talking about
you had the shirt, you had the jacket, the pocket square.
You look like you was going to preach.
Every Sunday, sitting on the front row pew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember them days. Days.
Church of God in Christ is just hard.
Yeah, man. I call it the home of not to throw shade at anybody because I grew up, I lived it, you know what I mean? But it's the home of radical Christians. It's like they believe what they believe, and you better not say nothing about it. They gonna put their foot in your ass. I'm telling you. Don't
say nothing about their Jesus.
Man, they gonna cuss you out and take up a collection afterward. You know what I mean? They're not playing no games with you. I'm trying to tell you.
Everybody wave to mama. I'm in trouble.
Hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
I'm glad she's feeling better.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's wild though. You're right. I remember. I've never been to a Kojic church, but I remember they used to have one.
They shout for 3 hours.
They used to go in there and lock the doors and shit, and motherfuckers would be in there all like overnight type shit. I was like, yo, what kind of church is this?
My
friends was trying to get me to go. I was like, nah, I ain't fucking with that.
5
a.m. Sorry. Then they gonna go to the visiting church. You know what I'm saying? After holding you in church for
6 hours
to 4 p.m. and then we going to the visiting church off of. No, I'm not. I'm looking at my grandma like, please, Granny, please. Don't do this.
Like, don't do this. Like, please don't do this. So I mean, but once you was singing in the choir, though, you was pretty much locked in. You on schedule for everything. You locked in. I mean, so what was that like? I mean, how long before? Oh, I mean, you're 8. When did you start singing secular or just I say,
you said it right. I started when I fell in love with it right away because when I got a chance to get out of grandma's house, because grandma ain't gonna let you play it, granddad ain't gonna let you play it. And once I got a chance to go back with my mom when she got out the service and things of that nature, I was able to start listening to like Boys to Men and Usher and when I got age. Yeah, but when I got probably about 7th grade, about 12 to about 13, 14, when I started really liking little girls and, you know what I mean, and putting one and two together, I'm like, yeah, girls like this. And they like that I can sing, so really let me learn all this music, you know what I mean? So I can go to school.
Man, that is the greatest motivator ever. Girls every man has done whatever he's done to become successful for women. Really,
it's crazy.
It is, dude. If we could get women with no car and no job and no crib, we will all walk around this motherfucker barefoot and half naked, just dragging women out. It would not work so hard.
Yeah, they are quite powerful.
Man, I tell, and I normally start an argument. I'm like, if women change their ways, it'll change the world. So most women be like, "What the F you mean? What you mean?" I'm thinking, let me explain. So men we want money. You know why? Because it attract women. You know what I mean? Men only saved their pants because women was engaging them. Men only wanted 26 on their cars because women was engaging them. They had the flashy car. So if you want to change the world, or at least black culture, the black woman is the queen. She really the head of the house. Because we spend all our time trying to get at a woman. Boy. So if a woman requires a man to be a man, not just a hustler, but a man, you know, be there for his children, have a job, or at least be goal driven, not running the streets, not poisoning his community, not walking around with a pistol on his hip because he think it's cool to be a gangster. If every black woman decides that that's no longer a thing, my black culture will try and change. Okay. Less violence, all of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm doing.
Look, bro, you did that good. I like the way you can say. I like that. I need to be in your class. I gotta be in your class on how to handle it, because you see how her temperature went up, and then as you was talking, she was just like,
"Oh yeah," I said, what you hold on?"
Right, getting offended for nothing.
Man, I'm talking
already getting offended for nothing.
Because this is
about. How you gonna stay out of this? I'm the host. Right now. How am I gonna stay out of this? The host.
It was funny though, because Jen came in like hot.
Right, I'm talking about hot. Didn't even
like
hear nothing he said at first.
Good, see, got good vocals, got lyrics. Yeah, my man.
That come with practice, though. That come with practice. I've tried this. I've tried that in a room of like 20 women. You know, they like, "Fuck you, mean, nigga." Right. Now y'all get y'all shit together. You be a motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even get to finish.
Let me finish what I'm saying. I promise I get it. I know what you're saying.
Let me talk, please. Can I please?
But his recoil, I'm gonna say this: I admire his recoil, because the minute I said and explain, he
was ready. That was clearly, that's been practiced. That's somebody do in the bathroom. He's working on that speech.
I'm gonna say this: he's not the average man, because the average man would be like, "Well, see, what I was saying was no."
Oh, yeah, that backpedaling is something we do automatically. Like, hold up.
So we really don't want to talk about. We don't like confrontation, right? Because we know, like, the moment a black woman gets to turn up, we be like, "Man, look, I don't even mean it like that, man. You ain't let it, you know."
And that's what I was waiting on. I'm gonna be honest. That's what I was waiting on.
I was waiting to get that well thought out, articulated answer you got.
I'm protective of the black woman. You know what I mean? We really the worker ants. We here to protect, provide, not. But we don't really run the household though. You know, without the head of the household, the black woman, we really ain't nothing. So I put a lot of onus off on black women because they really reign supreme. You know what I mean? Without them, it really ain't nothing, man. The world stops. So, you know what I'm saying? I got a respect for them.
Woo, that's a whole lot.
It's a whole lot.
You definitely came out
of song about it like the here.
Yeah, I say he about to sing a verse. Do we need to pick up a plate? We got to pick a collection.
Just give me a vape or something. I'll be fine with everything.
I'm just like, hold on, let him cook. He going. Like, man, I gotta tell you, I'm really looking forward to seeing how these projects roll out, because so far, man, I mean, like I said, it's a lot of noise on the internet, so it's really hard for something to cut through. So when it does, I really pay attention. I was just like, yo, that first shit, I was like, man, that boy put his best foot forward, because that motherfucker called me. I was like, this nigga on the interview, like, before you can't get hold to him. Because I got a feeling, man, if you stay on the trajectory you on, talking the shit you talking, we're gonna see a lot of you, man. I'm really looking forward to it. So now you said you got a project that you about to release.
Yeah, it's called Soul Brothers. It's really an EP about 4 or 5 records. With my brother that I told you about. He actually just walked in here being silly. Now I'm kind of like, but it's gonna be real dope. It's really just that soul music, you know, that music that's supposed to make you feel something. You know what I mean? So
is it gonna be really like Silk Sonic, but like more gritty? Like
it's crazy. I've never heard of, man. Just think like Willie Hutch, you know, mixed with Marvin Gaye.
Yo, yeah. It's gonna be gritty. It's gonna be gritty. Yeah, it's gonna be. You said Willie Hutch. Motherfuckers don't even know that. You just like shot over people's heads with that shit. Cats your age, they don't. I mean, from Memphis, but cats your age, just in general, they like they Googling right now. Who the fuck is Willie Hutch?
People put me up on that though. You know what I'm saying? People like, man, you remind me of Willie Hutch, or you remind me of that. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know
and I can see Willie Hutch, like real talk. I can see.
Yeah, you had to go look him up too, didn't you?
I love David Ruffin, like Common Man, Statue of a Fool. Like I'm crazy about David Ruffin, but you know when somebody said Willie Hutch, and I'm like, oh okay, you know what I'm saying? Let me look in. I like Marvin Gaye too. You know Marvin Gaye had a lot of messages in his music, so I appreciate Marvin Yeah, too.
For all the young people that don't know who Willie Hutch is, UGK sampled him on that track with Outkast.
Oh, on
and 3-6 Mafia. I Choose You.
Okay.
The hook was Willie Hutch.
Yeah.
Mm.
I actually got a record called. I got a record called. Where it's with 17. It's one of Pimp C's old artists. I got a record with him called Choosing. So it's really dope. So now that you mentioned UGK, so
yeah, it sounds like you're gonna have a nice little package there, bro.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be on this Soul Brothers joint?
No, 17 is actually bringing that record out for his own project. But yeah, it's dope.
Okay. So you featured on his joint.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. So that man look like you're spreading your wings wide, man, but still keeping it tight, like not trying to do too much, but doing enough.
Yeah,
and it's definitely you going above and beyond, man, because the sound quality is dope. The videos look dope. Man, I didn't even know when the whole microphone hanging in the street shit, when that phenomenon happened. I just looked up one day and everybody was doing it. And I was like,
literally, that's why I did it. It's cheap too, man. It's cheap as hell. Like people's attention span is short. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Like you start to having 20 different scenes in your video, you will lose people. You know what I mean? But when you get in front of
you're right.
mic,
Motherfuckers ain't got no attention span right now.
You get in front of that mic though, you're gonna have to be saying something. Though. If I'm like, oh, this shit trash, and you know what I mean, and move on to the next.
Now that's one thing about it. When you do it like that, and it ain't like a lot of visuals to fucking take your mind off of what you're hearing, you better be saying some shit.
Right.
Because like the smoke and mirrors tricks don't work when you just on some bullshit.
They only use them when the message ain't all that.
Or if you are gonna be on some bullshit, you need to be doing it really well.
Right.
Like you gotta go all the way in. Like
you gotta be just ridiculous. Like the you just flipping the word around. That shit might not mean shit, but you just nasty with it. Niggas like, ooh, you know what I mean?
They're like pop a perk 30, pop a perk 30.
Right? It gotta be something crazy. Yeah. Niggas will latch on to that shit though and be saying it in the car. Like,
music isn't real anymore. I mean, that's just my opinion. It all sounds the same. It's all meshed together.
Mm-hmm.
It does not tell a story anymore. But
we'll tell the same story. That's the problem.
Well, right. I mean, I want to hear more than look at my car, look at my watch, look at my ring, look at all these bitches.
I like the bitches part though.
Right. Everybody all right, so I like the women, right? But I feel you though, like for me, the older I got, the more I realized that it ain't me nowhere. I'll be lying. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the house, I watch sports all day, or I'm writing, right? Like I ain't chasing women. I got one. You know what I'm saying? Right. So for me, I just tell the truth, man. Like again, man.
Tell the truth.
Do you remember how good music was when people told the damn truth?
Right. Man, boys to men, to me made you want to be
End of the road was crucial.
Man, you can go into their album like Doing Just Fine, 4 Seasons of Loneliness, Water Runs Dry. You know what I mean? All of those records, even A701 by Usher, even the younger kids, Let's Talk, B2K.
That whole era, those cats was creative too.
Yeah.
Another Bad Creation. I remember I actually had to I had to babysit. Which one was with Batman and those little cats? What was that name of that group?
That's Immature.
I had to babysit them one year at the Congressional Black Caucus because that man
Marcus Houston.
Yeah, he was like, "Could you watch them?" And he ran off and left me at a table with these little kids, and I was like, "Yo, it was a conference hall, a bunch of people there." He was like, "Could you watch them?" This nigga bounced off and left me with these little boys. I was like, "Who the fuck?"
They probably asking for mozzarella cheese sticks and shit like that.
Yo, but fast forward like 6 months, a year later, I see these little niggas on TV, and I'm like, "Oh, shit, them little kids."
That's who they is.
They were in house party.
Yeah, them little kids,
a couple of times.
Some monsters in
there. Yeah, they was in the old one and the new one.
Right,
a newer one.
Well, listen, man, we're going to go into another segment. G-Mac, let's get some music, some videos. When we come back, we're going to talk more with Anthony Q, the Vibe, find out what he's got coming up next, what he's got going on, and where you can find him on social media, and we're going to get his random statement. We'll explain it to him when we come back. G-Mac, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. We'll be right back, world, right after this.
Yes, sir.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
Man, I lost my granny, I'm mad. I'm selling the shit to feed my family. Folks gon' be on my ass. They gon' give me that book and lay me down. They ain't finna give me no pass. They take my dope, we kick down doors. I'ma just give me a mask. In other words, nigga, I'm bad. I nigga reload them 50s. Sit back, record, and thumb through hundreds. This for the niggas in the trenches. You know they call me the bad man. You know I gotta keep my glizzy. Don't fuck with snakes, I kill a slime if a nigga ever claim me history. And we feed them the rats in the kitchen. Was still if I picked up a scale. Before my nuts dropped, police got me. The whole try to take me to jail. Ain't shed a tear, I took the blame. Always knew I was gonna be solid. Then fast forward, nigga, 2018, a nigga almost witnessed the body. Now I walk with a Glock on my body. Man, I lost my granny, I'm mad. I'm selling the shit to feed my family. Folks gon' be on my ass. They gon' give me that book and lay me down. They ain't finna give me no pass. They take my dope, we kick down doors. I'ma just give me a mask. In other words, nigga, I'm bad. Man, I lost my granny, I'm mad. I'm selling the shit to feed my family. Folks gon' be on my ass. They gon' give me that book and lay me down. They ain't finna give me no pass. They take my dope, we kick down doors. I'ma just give me a mask. In other words, nigga, I'm bad. I'm a badass nigga like Mike. Ain't never been scared to put up a fight. You can get here with a right, or you left on the pavement and sleep through the night. I walk with the demons at night. I know I'm a star and I still shine bright. Now that's a little bitch that I like. She light skin bad and her ass in right. I ain't never been scared to take me a life. I'm a goon, I walk with my pipe. I make music for niggas who like getting money. Talking about 20s and 50s and 100s. Nigga talking about he getting to the back, he lying. Nigga stop, you need to be honest. Like John Wick, dive to the side, I'm fine. And I still gon' serve me, huh? Man, I lost my granny, I'm mad. I'm selling the shit to feed my family. Folks gon' be on my ass. They gon' give me that book and lay me down. They ain't finna give me no pass. They take my dope, we kick down doors. I'ma just give me a mask. In other words, nigga, I'm bad. Man, I lost my granny, I'm mad. I'm selling the shit to feed my family. Folks gon' be on my ass. They gon' give me that book and lay me down. They ain't finna give me no pass. They take my dope, we kick down doors. I'ma just give me a mask. In other words, nigga, I'm bad.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
JP. That's right. I remember. Matter of fact, I'm still living it. So how could I forget it? Times they counted me out, but I came out the winner. I'm the one who stay calm in the storm. I'm the one who put my whole heart in it. I'm the one I've been focused on my dreams. I'm the one tryna put on the whole damn team. I'm the one who lost too many to these gunshots. I'm the one. You the one too. So how could I judge you? How could you judge? There's beauty in the struggle, but it gets so ugly. How could you cross me? You said that you love me. How could you down me? You said that you love me. I just keep praying that you and above me. The angels, they watching, these demons keep tugging. I just keep smiling in order to hide it. Well, I know I'll make it. I'm a survivor. Hope that you proud of me. I ain't never had the pride of sneaks. I'm a prodigy, still a legend in the making. Having money conversations, brothers, they need commentating. Haters steady commentating. Is it really necessary? Huh? Probably not, but I'm knowing what they want. It's my spot, but I'm knowing that they don't work for it. Keep looking back, gotta keep moving forward. My dreams, I just keep on envisioning vivid images of my brothers in the cemetery, they cemented in. So I took the thoughts up out my brain, then I scripted it. Turn my dreams into visions, and a vision to a plan. Just hoping that it pan out, ear to ear, I hope you hearing me. I'm the man now, got the only one preparing me. So who the fuck you think you scaring here, huh? I'm the one who gon' start till I'm done. I just play it out.
Yo, what's up, world? We are back, third and final segment, HoodCast 345. So we are back, world. See, hey, y'all, I'm always here because that with Anthony Q.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, tell us. You got this. Looks like you got a great support system going on in the city there.
Mm.
I see all the folks in the videos. They're all in the neighborhood. They're all families. They're just like Sunday cookout at the house. You drag, hey, come out here. We're about to shoot this video.
It's really family, man. Like I had, and one of them had great auntie in there. That's the little old lady in cut ties, kind of moving like this. My great aunt and great auntie. You know what I mean? So yes, my father. Yeah, my father had my kids. You know what I mean? Had my lady out there. I had for some reason I can't get my lady on camera, so y'all never really see her. She just
see the street. She trying to be low key.
She be coordinating though. She be behind in the camera talking about they ain't got enough energy behind there. I'm like,
she's correcting.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you said, they run the household. Yeah, you ain't charging nothing. She like, baby, just sing. I got this.
Yeah. That's what's tuck your shirt in.
Right. That's what's up. That's what you need, though. That's what you need. Yes. Somebody keep it real with you, man. I'm wishing you much success, man. I'm sure everything you get, man, your family deserves it. I'm sure you deserve it, bro. Because that voice, shit, that is a gift right there.
Yo, I'm telling you, it's like he the new. I'm not trying to say that you somebody though, but like I said, your music sound like Jaheim came out because when nobody doing what he was doing.
No one sound like him.
Yeah,
right.
soulful.
What he was doing, and really these days, like you said, ain't nobody really doing your type of music because if it's not talking about one thing, it's talking about another thing. Then everybody else know what it's talking about. It's not no substance no more, man. It's like Donald Trump came and fucked up the whole game with a friend. You know what I'm saying? He making everything like a reality.
Donald Trump has affected R&B.
Right, he affected everything. Goddamn it! He make everything fake. You see what I'm saying?
Trump that fucked it up for everybody.
Yeah, he fucked it up.
He fucked up everybody.
Bank crisis, COVID, R&B, nigga, all that's your fault. All that shit is on you, bro.
The way I just oh my God.
You leave it up to my mama. She damn near saying, shit ain't been right since Trump been in office.
Hey, shit ain't been right, bro. We talk about politics on here a lot, but I'm telling you, that is an ongoing topic as it is on everything else, man. I know, like you're in Tennessee, and speaking about politics, that's a good term, man. You had those 3 legislators that got 2 that got voted off the legislature, man. Like when you see shit like that, I was born in Memphis, raised in Little Rock, bro. But when I see shit like that, it reminds me you down south, bro. Like, is it? I mean, that's how it's portrayed on the news. But how is it like the environment just moving around in Memphis?
Man, you know what, man? It's about the same. Everything. And I got a song called Monster that kind of spoke to this a little bit. And it was like being a black male, right? Like I wear this grill for a specific reason. Because most people gonna think I ain't got no sense because I wear it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like immediately they thinking nigga like he ready to come shoot the club. Or
right.
I used to work for this white man about 80 years old. And he made a comment and he said, I didn't expect for you to sound like that. And I felt slighted because I was like, what the fuck you mean? Like, I didn't tell him that. Yeah, right. I didn't tell him that, but I thought like, every black person ain't my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like,
right.
Shit, really shit just be crazy. Like, not everybody ain't like that.
Just like telling black person, you speak so well.
Right, yeah. But it's politics in the streets, and it's politics with being a black man. And I think the most difficult thing it is to be really just a man. Like, I just want to be labeled as a man. And sometimes when you go outside, because I stay in the inner city, like I stay in East Memphis right now, and like folks see me. Sometimes the people that look just like me, they tense up, or they already ready for some type of altercation. And then when the police see you, they kind of ready for something, for you to be doing something. And so it's kind of you
like walking on eggshells all the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's perfect example. Yeah. So being where I'm from, you kind of learn to just like when I go pay for gas at a gas station, I always face with my back to like the cashier. So I'm like paying when I'm turning like this, you know what I mean? Just in case.
Yeah, you gotta keep my head on swivel. Yeah, it's real out there, man.
Yeah.
Even though I ain't got no problems, but at the same time, it's just how we kind of programmed to think here.
Well, I don't want to put no negativity in the air or nothing in the universe, man. I want you to stay safe, bro. And I'm praying that what I expected that your music it's gonna hit and change the climate too.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I don't see no positivity in your direction, bro, because that's what you're putting out. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's what you're putting out in the music, and it's really, really fucking dope. Anybody listen to the show, anybody's gonna watch the show later on, make sure you find Anthony Q, the vibe, man. That shit is banging out there. Your noise is gonna be loud and it's gonna be heard around the world. I gotta tell you that. I believe it. Because it caught me like that. You know what I'm saying? It caught me like that. I ain't have to listen to it 3 times. That shit was on my timeline. I was like, and normally I don't even have my volume on.
This nigga don't listen to R&B singing shit. He don't.
I don't listen to a lot of shit, to be honest. It's so crazy. But a lot of times I hear songs on this show and it'd be the first time I heard them. And I'd be interviewing the person like, yeah, that was dope. I ain't never heard that shit before.
But I ain't gonna lie. Don't feel bad because I don't listen to music. I remember music, right? So like when I get to listening to beats, I start kind of feeling like, okay, what do I, want to do on it? Or at first it used to be like I want to emulate a sound until I felt my sound. So I don't listen to music like that unless, again, somebody introduced their music to me and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? So no disrespect to other artists, but a lot of time, any free time, I want to spend it with my family. I want to go do something. I really don't want to just be sitting there listening to music, tuning out my family for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I feel you on that. Man. But your sound is definitely unique. Like I say, it has similarities, but I mean, that's just, it's like we're hearing a historic perspective in your voice. We're hearing the forefathers in your voice, ancestors coming through in that thing, bro, and they screaming loud. I expect to hear a lot from you. So, man, where can they find you online, man? What's your social media, website, all that good stuff?
All right, so you can find me on Instagram at Anthony Q Divibe. That's DAVIBE. You can find me on, if you type in Anthony Q on YouTube, it'll pop, all my music pop up. TikTok, Anthony Q1 is my names with QUE with the number 1. You can find me on Facebook. I know a lot of people have Facebook instead of like Instagram and Twitter. A lot of my following is older, you know what I mean? So you can find me on Facebook at Anthony Q the singer. And send me a friend request. I follow back, man. It's not that deep with social media, man. Just spread the love, man.
Right, definitely, man. Well, we definitely want to connect with you, man. You're welcome back here anytime.
I appreciate you.
And now we have a portion of our show. The last segment of our show is called Random Statements. Yeah. And that's when we want a random statement that whatever pops right in your head comes right out of your mouth. It ain't got to be inspirational. It ain't got to be religious. It ain't even got to make sense to nobody but you.
Right.
And since you are our guest, you're the first one to go.
All right. You always gonna get paid from the work that you do. That's it. You always gonna get paid from the work that you do.
Okay. That's what's up. A lot of people trying to get paid for nothing. I feel you on that.
That's real.
Like they can say, no handouts. You get paid for the work that you do, not for the time you spend hanging around me watching me work.
No.
All right, who next?
Lunch in the studio is not a job.
Jenny.
Yeah. So, little message that I heard Sunday, eating dinner with my mom. Whenever I had a plan, he had a better one.
Show enough.
That's real. That's real.
William Biggums.
Do not let your frustrations overrun your inspirations.
Yo, that's a good one right there. That's a good one.
All right, G-Man, come on.
Why you say it like that?
Run, mama.
We know it's about to be some shit.
No, it's not. I got 2 things to say. One, happy 420, everybody. You see what I'm saying? Happy 420. I'm mad because Anthony Cuban's in here smoking the whole time and I can't smoke nothing.
You gonna do it anyway?
Yeah.
He just don't want you to fuss. That's why he ain't doing it on camera.
And all of that. This is a good idea for you young inventors. Maybe one day y'all will want to invent something that after you get a 2-pull can plug that one right up, so we can smoke our weed right after. So it do pain thing. So that's an idea for you young inventors. It's something to cover up the tooth. We don't, you know, we won't smoke.
That's just a random statement. We went through the whole show and ended back right at his raggedy mouth. There we go. He did. How you do that?
Raggedy. You see what I'm saying? It's just.
I know you got it fixed now, but you got that little dry socket situation.
You know what? It's like this every show.
it derails. Actually, this stayed on pretty track though, because go back and watch some other shows. Shit can get out of hand.
We have home training when we have guests, but
we had company.
I told you, Jen, it's not X-rated. It's rated R today.
Yeah, it's rated R today. I tell you, when company come over, I do them like you do your kids. Go in there and sit down. Don't make no noise. Don't come out here. Nobody call you. Don't touch nothing. Don't pull your sister's hair.
Oh, no, don't do that shit when you're in here. You know that.
Yeah, exactly. Don't embarrass me. Well, man, thank you for coming through, brother. We really enjoyed having you. Always welcome here. This is your new second home. You got new music you want to release, got new videos, shit. You just want to hang out with us and be on the show. You might have some shit you want to talk about. Get off your chest. You can always come to HoodCast and do it, my man.
Right.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man, for having me. It's been a pleasure, man.
No problem, bro. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
It definitely has been one of the most pleasurable interviews I've had.
At least we know music is hip hop, this is kind of hip hop as well. It's not dead. Thank you, Jesus.
No. And it's some good quality music. It was pretty inspiring. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Let's get up out of here. It has been our time with Anthony Q the Vibe. We know you got to get back to taking over the world, and we got to get back to doing whatever the fuck we was doing before 8:30. So, G-Mac, you ready to go?
Yep. And I'm gonna find a way to plug this down too far so I can take a hit or two.
Put a pick couple dolls in there or something.
I think that's what I'm doing.
Just put some dolls in there. That's what I did.
Dolls in there. Look at Jen.
With some Dr. Tissue.
Yeah, that's don't do that. I think that was advice.
Hey, he even know about that Dr. Tissue.
I should have put some dolls in there. I say not
that Dr. Tissue shit. What the fuck? Your mama already told you. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Think y'all have a hood day.
Have a hood day.
Have a hood day.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast. HoodTech presents the HoodCast.